All right, so we got stomped in round one with our Onslaught or whatever draft deck. That sucked. So what we're going to do now is we're going to play some Modern. Yeah, this is my favorite constructed format. And also it's the format for the GP coming up this weekend in Columbus. And we're going to see what I'm playing. Well, I'm playing Rug Delver, my favorite. And that is an easy keep. I can give you a look at the deck. It's right here. Delvers, a couple of Lavamancers, Bolts, Burst Lightning, some card draw stuff, some Permission, Snapcasters, Goyfs, Clicks, and then a few top-end spells to clean up. I love this deck. This deck is awesome. And if I was going to be playing in that tournament, this is what I would be running. I'm going to be doing commentary as it turns out, so I won't be able to do that. But I will be talking about it all weekend. Lavamancer. See what he's playing. Tarn can be many things. Storm. It can be red, white, blue aggro. It could be the mirror, although I never see the mirror. Could be a lot of things. You know what? I think I just like leaving up Leak here and just attacking. I don't know what we're up against right now. If it's Storm, then it's pretty troublesome because if he has, what is that card called? Pyromancer's Ascension, then we can't never really beat that card, especially with this draw. So we need to be able to kill it. Is this a mirror? This is very rare if it's a mirror. Oh, okay, so Pyromancer's Ascension it is. Get that out of here. Cannot let that thing hit the table. If we do, we just lose. And another Lavamancer. All right, so let's kick things off with a sleight of hand and see what we get. All right, a Misty Rainforest, which is fine. I don't think the second Lavamancer does a whole lot here, so I'm just going to beat down because we're going to be mana leaking most likely. We might not, but sometimes they just play like card sifting spells, and we just let those resolve like that. We don't care about that. We do need to get a creature down, however, that can apply more pressure than what we're applying right now. I'm going to say, there's times when you just cast a Snapcaster to get the beatdowns going, but I don't think this is one of them. I'd rather just have another Mana Leak. Mana Leak, Mana Leak, Mana Leak is pretty tough for this deck for that deck to beat, although with no pressure on it, it does make it a lot easier. Get Steam Vents. They don't have any instants we care about, so we can put it in tapped. Yeah. Yeah, sure. Life total doesn't matter too much here. I think I just want to leave the mana open. No. Why don't we get Lavamancer number 2 going? Because I don't think I need to Cryptic anything this turn, and I am going to Mana Leak something most likely. He's 2 lands. He's at least another land away from doing anything like really relevant as far as like being able to play something. He needs, like, his low stuff costs 2. The stuff that matters. Is that a Flames? It is, so that's an important one. All right, let's see. Draw a threat. Another Snapcaster. That is also just fine. And beats a plenty. And just say go again. He's going to try to play through a Mana Leak, but we're just going to Cryptic him if he plays a spell that we care about. None of these are that. Pyretic Ritual. All right, so this is him attempting to go off. So we can Cryptic and draw a card, and then he can just play another one and try to get us. Or we can Mana Leak it, or we can Snapcaster and Mana Leak and then try to get some more pressure going. All of them counter it. If he has another one, then he just gets to do whatever he wants. So we're kind of screwed in that manner. Bouncing a permanent doesn't do anything here. So I guess we just Snapcaster and Mana Leak it, because we only have one counter spell this turn anyway. So hopefully this is just like his test spell. If he's got another one though, then he's gonna get to do some stuff. Leak that, countered. Ugh, he does have another one, or maybe Yeah, Desperate Ritual. All right, so I'm F6ing because I got nothing to do. And off he goes. Yeah, so now he's just going to win. Because he has a Past in Flames in his yard. Which he just played. He still has to find a win condition, but in my experience, this deck never misses. Like, when it gets to this point, it just never misses. Like, I've actually just never seen this deck miss from this point. Which is weird, because you'd think that a deck like this would actually miss sometimes, but man, it just doesn't. But we're going to make him do it. We're at 13, so he doesn't have to work quite as hard as normal. But he does need to find that storm, you know, a grape shot or something to get us. We have a pretty reasonable board for this deck. We board in our Graveyard Hate along with the Spell Pierces and the Negates and stuff like that. And basically what we're trying to do is, instead of 2 Grim Lavamancers, which are very mediocre versus him, we want those to be Delvers. And then they get flipped and then they apply tons of pressure and he doesn't get to go off. That's the plan. All right, well, he has 2 Past in Flames, but they don't really do that much when you have the extra one. But he's got 6 mana, 1 card in hand, 7 mana. He can Faithless Looting, Manamorphose to draw, and another Faithless Looting. So he's got quite a bit to dig with here. There's the Morphos, 2 cards in hand. He still doesn't have any counters on his Ascension. I guess that's a very good sign for us. Normally that thing is going off too. Faithless Looting gets a counter on the Ascension, draws him 2, discards him 2. He discards an Ascension. There's a Grape Shot in the yard now. Looting. He needs to get back up to the mana so that he can cast flashback Past in Flames and then get a Grape Shot going. He's got another one in the yard now. And he does have an active Pyromancer's Ascension, so now he's got like 12 mana. And now we just lose. Grape Shots have flashback now. That's why we're going to lose. There's one of them. And that actually is lethal. Yep, pretty easily lethal. All right. So, what do we want to bring in? Relics, yes. Garruk's out. Electrolyze out. Cryptic, I'm not a huge fan of because we want all of these. So I'm going to cut the Cryptics. The Vendilion Cliques are very good versus him. The Lavamancers are easy pull. I kind of like Burst Lightning. Don't want to be dirtling too much against him. I think we can lose the Deprives. I think that, you know, Mana Leaks and all these things take care of those just as well. So we're going control route here. So when we play this next game, our goal is to be presenting some threat bigger than a 1/1 and then basically countering and disrupting anything else that he does. If he doesn't do anything, then we bolt his face. Then we pass the turn. And then if he doesn't do anything again, then we Snapcaster Bolt his face. So that's how that's going to go. All right, Pierce, and a bunch of lands is not going to get it done. This will. This will definitely. Yeah, this is actually just a straight up sweet hand. So, all right. I mean, it's a little land light. I'll give you that. But we need 1 land, and we don't even need it right away. Because what we're going to do is we're going to go Delver. And then eventually draw a land, but we have a relic here as well. Serum Visions, sure. And the relic's pretty good versus him. Like it definitely does work against, you know, Past in Flames situation. All right, so either a land or flip it would be good. All right, that works. That definitely works. I kind of like Serum Visioning here instead of putting the relic out there right away because we really need land. So Yeah, let's just dump both of these and just hope to get a land. Our hand looks very sweet at this point. If we hit any land in the deck, we have no lands that come into play tapped, then we're pretty set. He's going to slam an Ascension here, which is, oh, sweet. It's a Manamorphose. It might be an Ascension anyway. He also might just be Grape Shotting. Yeah. Sometimes they have to panic Grape Shot just to kill your guy, which is a good play. I mean, we didn't want that to happen. Mana Leak. All right. So let's play a Relic. Do this and say go. Yeah, these are all spells, so he has a choice here on which one, but it can all catch up to him. Yeah, so now things are much worse, though. Ugh, and that's really bad for us. Although, I guess it's not too bad with Relic. All right. Get it. And he's got a Grape Shot in his yard left, which means that he can't really get that Pyromancer's Ascension active, or at least even get a counter on it this turn, which is sweet. I don't think I care. That makes me nervous, though. Ugh, yeah. Sure. I don't know if I care about this, but I am going to do this anyway. Like, because he can just go, like, probe, and start getting stuff going on it. I don't know. I actually just don't know. Because I do have a Relic, so, like, it helps that, but it's not, like, forever, you know? Get you. So he's going to just kill the Pyromancer's Ascension here, which is okay. Again, he still doesn't have anything in the yard that can do anything yet. All right. Okay, sure. That one's in. I don't think I care. I don't know that I don't care, but I don't think that I care. All right, so get that thing out of here. Play this. I think I can just end step click him here. Like, I don't think there's anything that he can do right now that I really care about that much. Sure. Another Pyromancer's Ascension, and you have a completely empty yard. I think I'm fine with that. All right, so let's get Steam Vents and click him. What do you got? You have a Seething Song, a Desperate Ritual, a Pyretic Ritual, and a Faithless Looting. I don't think that we need to take any of these. These are redundant. Yeah, I'm just going to let him keep them. Switching those out doesn't do anything. All right, Misty Rainforest means we can counter 2 spells, which is sweet. Let's get him. All right, so now we've got a clock going again, and that's what I like. Getting this clock going, because right now he is dead on board. I mean, we've got him 3, 6, 9, so he's at 3 if he makes it out of this turn. We might just need to pop this Relic, though, depending on what he dumps, because he's going to... Well, I guess we're just going to be able to... We should probably just pop the Relic. Yeah. Serum Visions. No, I don't care about that either, I guess. I just don't want to let him get any counters going. Okay. This isn't bad for us at all. So, do this. He takes away something. Yeah, let's just bolt him. Get you. This makes a lot of live draws for us too. Snapcaster, bolts, all that kind of stuff. Sure. See what he takes. He took that. Yeah, you know what? I think I just pop this thing. because I can also just win here. Like if I hit a burn spell. All right, Spell Pierce is not a burn spell, but it is a card. I think we're good here. We can counter 2 things outright, and he has no graveyard, so those Pyromancer's Ascension aren't going to have a chance to get on. So let's leak this, or actually, let's Spell Pierce this. Sure. He's just looking at our hand before he concedes. He just wants to know what else we brought in, but showing him the negate I don't think is a big deal. All right, looking good. I don't think we change anything here. I think that if we get a similar draw, we'll be similarly happy. We just needed anything that could beat down. We started with a Delver. That was good, but he killed it. But then we had a Click, and that was just fine too. So as long as it has like more than 1 power and toughness and it can just turn sideways, we can pressure him. And when we're pressuring him, it makes all of our magic, or all of our counter magic, like way better. Forces him to go off at a certain point. Yeah, this looks sweet. Yep, this looks really good. Similar to last hand. Guess I'm not super worried about red here because we do have a mountain, so I guess I'll Breeding Pool and get some pressure going like we do. They usually don't have anything in the board for your creatures. They have to put all of their slots towards their combo. They can't afford this. All right, so it looks like he does have the Ascension for turn 2, which is very annoying. Oh, it is just a Manamorphose? Maybe he's just making the same play? Be a little weird if he Manamorphosed into Ascension. Although not the worst, I guess. Okay. Okay. I guess he's just digging. These are normally pretty important cards for later, but sure. And a Visions. And that means that he can't make any more mana here, so I guess our Delver's living. Flip 1 time. Faithless Looting. Okay. Well, it looks like our play is just going to be Cast Relic, Pop Relic. Because I don't want him to be able to flash back this Faithless Looting. Huh? Oh, yeah. All right, so beatdowns. Okay, so what are we worried about here? If we can now counter that. We can counter almost anything that he does here. And I think we just do. So I think I just go Relic, go. Relic, do this, make you exile a land or whatever, and then say go. Because I can Spell Pierce something if I need to, and then if not, I can just pop the Relic. Pyretic Ritual. Alright, I will Spell Pierce this. Alright, he has nothing. Sweet. And we have a land even. Although, now just having 1 blue is like pretty awkward. Sure. Beat him down. And I think I'm just going to pop this. I should have done this before I played the Stomping Ground, but that's fine. Not the end of the world, but a little loose there. I didn't think I was going to pop it, and then I realized I probably just want to do that. The main reason is I just didn't want him to get a Faithless Looting off of it, and there's plenty of stuff in here that we don't want him to be able to get back, so... Serum Vision, sure. So we're going to Burst Lightning him. If we draw a land, that's pretty good. Especially a blue source. Alright, so burst you to the dome. So that's 10. He goes to Virtual 7 here. Ooh, hit a land anyway. That's nice. Attack. And I just want to leave up both counters here for now. We can worry about Serum Visioning later. I don't want him to go land and then go like Pyretic Ritual, counter it, Pyretic Ritual, go off. Like that happened in game 1. He has to deal with this thing. Yep, probe happens. That's risky, man. You go to 5 here. Any burn spell, any Snapcaster off the top kills him. He goes to 4. He can't go to 3. I mean, Obv. He just has to run him through there, though. He doesn't have a choice. All right, so let's get Steam Vents. All right, so Burn Spell? Misty Rainforest. I don't think it matters. Yeah, that won't matter. So let's Serum Visions. And put this. Yeah, all right. So we did have the win there. We got a Snapcaster Mage. We had an extra land. So we can Serum Visions, draw a Snapcaster Mage, and then play our land. That's 2. Do we have enough lands to do that? I don't actually know if we had enough lands to do that. Anyway, I was going to try to flash back that Burst Lightning and kill him. Okay, so there's one match with the deck. We'll do another one.